Welcome everyone to biology concept classes. Today we will discuss about the amphibian life cycle, that is a frog. Now we will see what is the meaning of amphibians. Actually it is a cold-blooded vertebrate animal. Cold-blooded means it cannot regulate its body temperature, and it is comprising frog, toads, newts, salamanders and caecilians. So actually amphibian means not like a crocodile. Crocodile also spends its some of the time of its day period in water and some of the time in terrestrial condition. But amphibians will be those organisms which are spending their one part of life cycle in water, means aquatic condition, and another part in the terrestrial condition. They are having basically two stages, and one is larva stage and another is adult stage. The larva stage is as it is in aquatic condition, it is growing in aquatic condition, it will be having gill, that we know gills are the respiratory organ of fishes, though it is external gills. Okay, so in adult case there will be presence of lungs, we can see. Okay, so the types of amphibians you can see here. This is a frog, this is a salamander. Okay, so you can see the differences. There is a tail present in case of salamander, and in case of caecilians, that we have already told, caecilians you can see like a snake. Okay, though it is not a snake, but it is an amphibia. And newts also having some glands in the dorsal side, you can see. Okay, dorsal side means in the back side. Okay, so now life cycle or metamorphosis we will see. What is metamorphosis? It is a complete change of a form of an organism as it develops from a young one to adult is known as metamorphosis. So in case of metamorphosis we will see gradual changes. Gradual changes means it will be a progressive change in an organism's body that enables the organism to adapt or to cope up with its environment. Okay, then sexual reproduction we will see in case of frog. In case of sexual reproduction, it is basically the egg is released in the water. We know about the external fertilization, means if as it is the egg is laying in the frog is laying the egg in the water, so the fertilization basically it will be external fertilization, and the process in which the male and female frog you can see here inducing, the male frog is inducing the female one, it is called amplexus. And this amplexus process can be last for hours or even in days, as the female release as is few release the eggs as few or one in many or several hundred eggs at a time. So ultimately we can see sexually dimorphism is observed in case of frogs, means the male and females will be different in characteristics, but sometimes it is observed that the male releases a sound, that is call. The releases is call to attract the females. Okay, so frog spawn we will see here in the picture. You can see lots of eggs are there. Actually it is a cluster of eggs. Frogs eggs are floating in a pond. These clusters of floating eggs is called egg masses or frog spawns. Okay, frogs lays up to 4000 eggs at a one time. It is a species specific. Okay, species specific means it depends on the species. Now tadpoles we will see. Here in the picture you can see midbrain, eye, forebrain and gill is there, isn't it? Now eyes you can see here. Okay, eyes we can see here in the diagram. Eyes we can see, forebrain, gills and the gut, gills and the notochord portion. Notochord portion we can see. So ultimately here all the parts are present. All the parts are present in case of a tadpole. In case of a tadpole, tadpole hatches from the eggs and live in the pond. The tadpole turned into froglets, the body of shrinks and legs forms ultimately, and the froglets tail shrinks, ultimately the lungs develops and the back legs grow, then we have a frog, means the adult one. Okay, here you can see the stages. You can see the tail portion here, the tail, no legs is there. You can see now the appendages are growing. This portion also, here you can see a total back legs or back arms are there in case of a tadpole only. Here only you can see V-shaped muscles, okay, in the frog, V shape. These are the myotome muscles basically present in fish, okay, and also there will be external gills, okay, there will be external gills. As it is a bilateral picture, you cannot see. So ultimately gills we have marked there. Okay, so this is the characteristics, these are the characteristics of tadpole. And then we will, in the last, we will discuss about the role of thyroxine. Now role of thyroxine, here in the picture you can see, as you can compare the size of frog, but it is a frog but having tail. What is the meaning of that? The meaning is that there is a role, as we know, thyroid gland releases thyroxine, and if we remove, it is observed in the research that if we remove the thyroid gland from a frog, the frog, that means the tadpole larva doesn't show the process of metamorphosis, and all the characteristics is going to be retained in the organism itself from the larval stage only. So there is a huge significant role is observed in case of thyroxine, in case of metamorphosis of frog. Okay, so today up to this. Thank you.